I'm Morgan from Packhacker, and in this video we're taking a look at the Minaal RFID Travel Wallet, which I've been testing for 4 weeks. If you find this video helpful, hit subscribe so that we can continue making content that helps you travel smarter. Let's jump in. So, taking a look at the outside, it is made with a nice scratch-resistant vegan leather, which feels really comfortable, nice to hold. It has like a nice leather material texture to it, and it's still very light and flexible, which is always nice. As for branding, it's pretty minimal with just the Minaal emblem on the very back of it. And then taking a look on the inside, as you can see here, it has a nice eco-friendly zero-emission 150D microfiber lining with a very nice aesthetic for added visibility. It's got like a nice reflective quality to it. And then taking a look, it's got 2 passport sleeves. This is like a traditional passport sleeve where you can stick one end into here very easily and just have it really easily accessible and open, but it's still easy to get out. And then on the other side, it has what they call their quick release flap system, where it's basically just a flap, but it keeps it like anchored in, and it is even easier to like get it out, especially like going through security or customs where you have to like remove it. It's super easy to get in and get out, even more so than like the traditional sleeve. Despite being like their quick release flap system and just being secured this way, I've never had any issues with anything like falling out, either passports or like tickets, receipts, or anything like that. I like to use the quick release flap system for the passport, and then I would use this for like tickets, banknotes, receipts, like small things like that. Inside I just have like some cash. And then this is also a dedicated slot for either a card or banknotes fit in here as well, thanks to its like large mouth and design. It's also got a little bit of slack here so that you can get in and get out very easily without having to like struggle. I usually like to keep my ID in this one just because I like keeping it separate for like easy access. So inside I just have like a little ID, but most banknotes can also fit in here, and you can store a decent amount because it's got like a nice amount of space in it. Then on the opposite side is another, on top of the quick release flap system are 3 dedicated card slots. And so you can fit basic credit card, debit cards, travel cards, all that kind of stuff in here really easily, and it's super easy. A lot of times with like leather products, it takes a little bit of like breaking in, but I found that this one was like easy to use right from the start, basically. And then that's really about it. Sometimes I would use this as like a dedicated wallet. And so I would store receipts in this side and then sometimes cash here. And then when I would travel, I can easily fit a passport on one side and then like tickets on the left. Overall, this is perfect for storing daily essentials or travel essentials. It is super compact, and I found it to be really ideal for throwing into a sling or a backpack and having everything that I need, especially like while traveling, in one dedicated place, but having it easily accessible as well. And so one thing I will note, that because of its all black aesthetic, throwing it into a bag that also has an all black aesthetic might make it a little difficult to locate, especially in like darker environments. Just something to keep in mind. And finally, this was designed to be compatible with Minaal's Carry-On 3.0, Daily 3.0, and Roll Top bag specifically. But I found no issue throwing this inside any random sling or backpack and still having like a nice minimal RFID protected travel wallet. Comparing it to something like the Alpaca Zip Travel Wallet, it's a little bit smaller, a little bit more pocketable. It has a nice amount of organization still, and both are still RFID protected. The Alpaca Zip Travel Wallet does have a little bit more storage, and it definitely has like the added benefit of being able to zip. Despite not having the zipper, I'd say that I never had any issues with stuff falling out, specifically like passport, cash, receipts, anything like that. Anytime I threw this into another bag, everything stayed like properly secure. So that was never an issue. And then both are still RFID protected, which is nice. And so really the other difference is just in terms of visibility and access. I think that the Minaal RFID Travel Wallet provided a little bit easier access to like a passport, where you could just kind of open it up and be like right there on the main page. Whereas with the Alpaca Zip Travel Wallet, you'd have to basically pull it out entirely in order to get it. So, or you could leave it in like the main compartment like this, but still secure it with the zipper. And then comparing it to something like the SLNT RFID Passport Wallet, it's similar form factor, similar aesthetic with the all black and the vegan leather. The SLNT RFID Passport Wallet does also have the added benefit of being NFC blocking. So if that's something that's important to you, that's something to keep in mind. They both function pretty similarly with like the open, and then they have like dedicated slots for the passport. The Minaal does have a little bit nicer organization with the added benefit of having dedicated card slots, which I definitely appreciated. But aside from that, they're both still very compact and pocketable. So there you have it, the Minaal RFID Travel Wallet. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next video.